The FBI is handling some heavy-duty cases and sometimes has to make some tough arrests. But what happens when these federal officers are the ones being arrested? Here are 3 cases of FBI agents getting arrested for no reason. The first case is of ATF agent James Burke, who was out on an investigation. On July 7, 2020, police officers in Columbus, Ohio received a distressing phone call from a nearby resident. She claimed that someone was at her front door demanding she hand over her firearms. Officers Feige and Kevin Wenchel immediately rushed to the scene, and the situation escalated faster than they could have expected.
Hey, turn around, let me see your hands. Turn around, let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
I'm a federal agent.
917-110-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground!
I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
You didn't ask for it.
He is at 335.
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
Drive on that 10-8.
Not getting on the ground.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting on.
I have no problem making this.
I just want to see if anybody's in free to respond as well.
You're the one overreacting.
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police officer out here who doesn't have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine.
The suspect reveals to the officers that he's a federal agent out on duty and was actually investigating the resident, who didn't have any license for her firearms. However, the officers refused to listen and try to exert their authority on the situation. Federal Agent Burke is acting well within his rights, but the officers have not even bothered to confirm his identity before becoming aggressive toward him.
Do you think I'm a police officer or something? What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are?
Chopper
Get on the ground!
I'm not getting on it.
Chopper things.
I'm not getting on it.
917, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist! Keep your hands up!
Dude, why would I have an O-leg?
Get your hands up!
Sir!
Get
No,
on the
you
ground!
face down, on the ground, face down now! Face down!
You guys gotta make it big mistake.
You are the
We'll
one
settle
making
in
the
a second.
mistake!
Settle down. Face down now, all the way down.
As you'll notice, the officer actually stopped the federal agent from pulling out his identification as he screamed at him at the top of his lungs. While the case can be made that things would have been a lot easier had Agent Burke complied, he was simply trying to do his job at an active crime scene.
Are you guys the ones that originally called?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say to you when he was talking to you?
I have to open the door because he's a police. I tell him I can't open the door because my husband.
Our officers on edge, but we were finally able to
He said you have to open the door. I tell him I'm sorry, I can't. Stay with my kids. My kids start crying because they afraid. And I tell him.
Did he ever try and break the door or anything like that?
Yes, he is still knock and he say I will stay here until evening if you don't open
Okay.
the door because you
Okay.
are liar.
Okay. Very good. There's a chance the sergeant might want to talk to you, so thank you very much. Okay, good.
There was no need for things to escalate this badly, and the officers were wasting time as the actual criminal was inside the house. This could have been all over had they just bothered to check his ID and confirm that he was with the FBI. But they eventually tased and handcuffed.
Just get in the car! Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted to. Wait.
No, you knew what you were doing.
Sir, calm down.
Relax.
Sir, hey, guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car,
No,
we'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir, wait.
You had your chance.
No, I was trying to give you my creds. You didn't let me show them to
never
you.
once tried.
I did.
Get in the car.
Wait.
Now!
Have a seat. Please, wait. I gotta breathe.
Okay,
Please,
you
sir,
can-
let
you
me
can
breathe.
sit down and breathe.
Let me breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna get air to you. Get
No,
your legs
no.
in. Get your
Sir.
legs in. We're closing this door.
Sir,
Get your legs in.
I need air.
Squad roll this
Sir, please call an ambulance. I'm asking for an
You
ambulance.
got a medic coming. Get in the car.
Sir, I don't need the medic. The taser didn't bother
You
me.
just said call an ambulance. We don't need
I-
a
Yeah, now you don't want one. Get in the
All the way
car.
in the car. Get all
Sir,
the way
I
in.
can't
I'll
breathe.
go around.
Wait, sir. Please, sir.
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of
I
yourself.
was trying to give you my creds.
You would expect by now that the officers would have stopped to talk to the federal agent after they've tased and handcuffed him. He's no threat to anyone at this point, but they continue to shove him around and deny him medical attention as well.
When the sergeant gets here, we'll call his supervisor. Yep, at this point. Dude, you saw how he was. He wouldn't comply. No, you never, no. It's all on video.
Don't even argue with him. Just let him yell.
All right?
Yeah, we had to use the taser, just a drive stun.
Okay.
But he's got a medic. He says he's got some condition. He may even really be a police officer. He's got a badge, but he wouldn't do anything, wouldn't get on the ground. I told him over and over to get on the ground. He wouldn't comply with anything. We had to tase him. He fought with us the whole time. Wouldn't get in the car. If he is a real police officer.
Anything?
No, we're not.
Okay.
I do gotta.
As backup arrives for the officers, they explain the situation to them and clearly exaggerate the entire ordeal. Did the federal agent really have to comply with their orders in the middle of an active investigation, knowing it could put the subject at risk?
If he's here to work a warrant by himself, there's something strange about that too.
Something about it. Got info. Her husband bought a shotgun or something. He was here to follow up on some shotgun purchase.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's an NFTA or CP, I don't know.
They conclude that another reason he was arrested was because of his suspicious activity of investigating the warrant by himself alone. But little did they know, this is actually a standard procedure for lone ATF agents who are routinely tasked with investigating criminal and regulatory violations of federal firearms, explosives, arson, alcohol, and tobacco smuggling laws. The officer decides that he should talk to the owners of the house, as they might clear things up.
What did he say to you when he was talking to you?
I have to open the door because he's a police. I tell him I can't open the door because my husband.
Our officers on edge, bro. We were finally able to get
He said you have to open the door. I tell him I'm sorry, I can't. Stay with my kids. My kids start crying because they afraid. And I tell him you
Did he
have
ever try
stay.
to? Did he ever try and break the door or anything like that?
Yes, he is still knock and he say I will stay here until evening if you don't open the door because you are liar.
Okay. Very good. There's a chance the sergeant might want to talk to you, so thank you very much. Okay.
But he just makes his own case worse, as the woman admits she refused to open the door for the federal agent, despite him providing identification and a warrant for confiscating an illegal firearm.
What's he got?
Body armor.
Hey, there's a chance he may even be legit. Who knows?
But she said he grabbed the handle and tried to push it open.
Yeah. They said we put it as an 8 that he's trying to break in.
Charges. But on December 4th, 2020, he would file a federal lawsuit against these officers for using excessive force and holding him for no reason. This next case is of a federal agent investigating alleged police corruption in Franklin County, Florida. Officers received a call on their personal cell phones from someone who was alleged to be an FBI agent. He asked them to meet at a public location about an investigation into the department. The police officers rushed to investigate, but Special Agent Hatton could not have expected the level of corruption in the department and what would happen to him next.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay.
That'll work.
Did you run your body cam?
I am now because I don't know how legit you are at the moment.
It's okay. Special Agent Hatton. The FBI.
Okay.
Got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is with you meet me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the recording device now.
Okay. Well, I will when I leave the area, sir. Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this. Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST57. LKST57. 33 Franklin, 1065 Florida 28. No, he's telling me to turn my camera off. Lima, Kilo, Sierra, Tango 57. I got 703 out here with me. He says he does not give out business cards. Yeah, I don't believe this. No. There's something fishy with this right here.
Luckily, the officer passes the first test. Agent Hatton asks him to turn off his camera, just to see if he would actually do it. But the officer calls the bluff and reports it to the authorities.
Trying to detain him. I've never told you I was detaining you. That's on camera that you are staying here willingly, sir.
630 of 20, 51, 29 on that vehicle.
Franklin, does that come back to any government agency? This is easy to come by.
It just advises Advanced Wiring Company.
Do you work for a wiring company?
Further.
It's a covert vehicle, sir.
Okay.
I do feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't give you that information.
I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information. Hey, you are detained at this time, sir. 33 Franklin. I got one Whiskey Mike detained at this time. 17's on the way. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
Take my weapon off, okay?
26 Franklin.
I'm not going to put you in cuffs.
Putting the narrative for this call.
Where's it at?
He's got detained.
Okay.
I've got my
Claiming to
weapon
be a
on my
federal
right.
agent.
You do got, is it on, do I have permission to take it off?
No, you
of you?
don't have permission
Okay,
to take it
just hang tight right here. I'm not cuffing you. I'm not cuffing you. But you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the
It's
FBI.
a covert vehicle.
Okay. You
Would
get
you
mad
like
at
to see some registration?
you get mad at me
Would you-
because I turned
would
my
you
body
like to-
camera on,
Would you like to see some registration?
and you know a lot of stuff about me.
Would you like to see the registration, sir?
I don't really want anything from you at this point. My supervisor's on the way.
Excellent.
The officer doesn't pick up on any of the clues that he might have just stumbled upon an undercover FBI agent. He knew his personal information and his car wasn't registered to the FBI, but had he bothered to check his identification, he would have known that this was serious.
That's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
And then we're just trying to check your validity. You called a deputy sheriff's personal cell phone. You can't tell me how you got the number.
That's right.
Your tag's not coming back to the FBI.
Correct.
Okay. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card. I haven't seen a badge.
You have not seen.
No, sir. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card.
I handed this to you. That you grab it. Take it out of my hand. Do you not see a badge?
I see a badge now. That's the first time I saw the badge,
good
sir.
Lord. You don't need to be a deputy.
I saw this. He kept opening this.
Yeah. That's called my badge and my credentials.
That's very professional you to say that statement. But anyway, that I was very observant to be a deputy because you never showed me that. You showed me the inside of it, but not the badge.
Are you hearing all this today?
Oh, everybody's going to hear all this, sir.
Agent Hatton is on the radio with his superiors at the FBI constantly, and they're hearing every word of what's going down. The officer tries to explain how he didn't see the badge, but the body cam footage will show Agent Hatton clearly handing the ID to him when they first met. It's not his fault the officer wasn't more observant. Again, another one of his tests.
All right, just being detained. Double lock them.
What's the charge, bro?
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right
just being
now we're
detained,
running you
sir.
through multiple federal databases. Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're gonna secure you for our protection and yours. We're gonna put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side,
You got any other weapons on you, sir?
brother. No, just my wallet.
All right, I'm just gonna pat you down
Sure,
real quick.
go ahead.
But if somebody pulls your name up, brother, you good to go.
Yeah, we're just trying to verify you.
But since you don't want to give us no info for nobody to contact,
That's just the wallet that
I
you
can
were
tell
showing me a while
one
ago.
thing. Yeah, that's my wallet. Don't touch that thing right there. That's my law enforcement. It's got all my notes on it. What I've done today. You're not allowed to see that.
I'm not allowed to see what. Well, if you go to jail, I'm gonna impound this to the sheriff's office. I'm gonna get a search warrant. I'm gonna touch everything.
Yeah, no, good.
All right.
All right, he's
What's your
clear.
name again, brother?
My name's Sergeant Carroll.
Okay.
Hey, will you own lock?
Y'all don't lose that badge.
You gotta
My
unlock
telephone's
this
on there,
first.
Oh,
okay, brother?
Franklin, the 5.
All right, just pull that hat out too, John.
Are you able to take a call from FBI?
Just take the whole rack down. Just sit
10-4,
on
let
top
me
of
go
it.
to my vehicle.
And that jacket.
10-4, Tiffany's going to transfer it to you, sir.
10-4.
33 Franklin.
The officers place him in handcuffs and detain him in the back of their car, despite him being part of an active investigation currently. They even make fake claims of his name showing up on the terror watch list and threaten to look through his classified law enforcement notes.
Yes, sir.
Air, brother.
Okay.
Suffering.
All right, I'm turning it on right now.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now.
26 Franklin, 1065, serial number, Yellow Block 13.
Brother. I'm begging for you. Burn the air. You're burning me up, brother.
I had the defroster on.
No, you didn't. Brother, I need air. God almighty.
533.
I know you think this is funny, but it won't be funny after that.
33, go ahead.
I'm on the phone with your
Trying to-
supervisor.
Agent Hatton begs multiple times for the doors to be opened because the heat is killing him in the back seat. But the officers don't take him seriously for a second. This unprofessionalism is going to cost this officer everything.
Phone with his supervisor. He is legit.
10-4. So we can. So they just said,
10-4.
all right, that's what I'm doing right now. They just called back. Sheriff
So y'all
said
gonna go ahead and let him go?
What's he doing here? He is legit. 10-4-5. I'm gonna Who just called? Handcuff him now. Captain Webb just called.
Who verified?
Captain.
You can hear on the radio that their supervisor clearly informs them that Agent Hatton's ID has been confirmed and that he is a legitimate law enforcement officer. Despite this confirmation, they refuse to let him out, even as he begs in the back seat.
On my CAD so I can recall what's going on here because I know you can't tell me about it and I want to get it right. So I went in there at the same time I'm pulling up the report. I called TJ. I said, "Hey, is this? Should I be getting interviewed on the side of the road, or should he be doing something else?" And TJ says he needs to go through the front office and set up an interview time. Well, as soon as I told the gentleman that you need to set up an interview time, he goes, "That's all right. I'm just going to call the state attorney on your." He called the U.S. attorney on you. So then I activated my body camera. I didn't have it on the whole time.
The officer goes ahead and wastes more time needlessly explaining the situation to everyone around him.
All right, sir.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right
no,
now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
33.
They're begging you to cut off your
We're
freaking heat.
releasing him now. He's requested EMS to respond at this time.
Franklin to 33, can you give me an exact address?
We're at the new substation.
By the time they finally release Agent Hatton, it's too late. He begs them to call 911, and his condition seems to be worsening. He's breathing hard and rushes to take off his jacket so he can cool down.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get him whatever's mine, my gun and stuff.
You got your wallet in your pocket? Yeah, I do have this. I'll have to secure that weapon.
That's his phone. Little clinic.
At this point, the federal agent has lost his vision, can't stand up straight by himself, and is rushed to the hospital in an ambulance. The sheriff's office believed that the deputies hadn't done anything wrong during the incident. They suggested that the situation could have been handled better if the FBI agent had opted for an interview in an office environment. However, they can't tell the agency how to carry out their investigative methods, and had no jurisdiction to treat Agent Hatton this way. This final case is of federal agent John Salazar being arrested for his partner. On December 6, 2016, officers received a disturbing phone call. There was a shootout near the Southeast Side Mall, and it was suspected that a Grand Rapids police sergeant had been injured during the firefight. Officers rushed to investigate.
You've been better, huh? Dan Savage, John Salazar, Deputy Chief here at Grand Rapids. So, real quick, you guys are from where? Vegas?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna try to find out, maybe you can shed some light on what led up to all this.
An armed squad was sent out to capture the suspect, who was still at large in the area. He was armed and dangerous, and so the authorities proceeded cautiously. But they couldn't have expected what they found next.
Yeah, can I see him or get a photo?
Yeah, we'll get you a photo here.
Okay, great, thanks.
Alright, so, we're just trying to piece it all together too.
Right.
And, is he staying at the same place that you are?
Right, yeah, once I verify who's
Oh,
here.
understood,
Let me just
okay.
verify who's here, and then... Are you Lieutenant Drake?
The suspect had already given up and lay on the ground waiting to be arrested. The officers quickly secured him and found out that Ruben Hernandez was a federal officer with the FBI. He seemed to be delirious and in a state of shock, and kept crying and apologizing to the officers. Now, it was up to the officers to figure out what exactly had happened. To help shed some light on what exactly went down, the police called in John Salazar, the suspect's partner at the FBI.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna try to find out, maybe you can shed some light on what led up to all this.
Right, and what I'm trying to just verify is make sure who you have,
Yeah.
basically. Who do you have, or do you have a photo? Or
Yeah,
can
we
I
got a
see
photo
him?
coming.
Or just
We think it's Rube.
Yeah, can I see him or get a photo?
Yeah,
Just
we'll
so
get
I-
you a photo here.
Okay,
momentarily.
great, thanks.
Alright, so, we're just trying to piece it all together too.
Right.
And, is he staying at the same place that you are?
Right, yeah, once I verify who's
Oh,
here.
understood,
Let me just
okay.
verify who's here, and then...
On the phone, he agreed that he would cooperate with the authorities. But as soon as he got there, he seemed cagey and hesitant. The detectives immediately knew something was wrong.
Tell me who that is. Oh my gosh, okay, that is Ruben Hernandez.
I have 2 shots. And then a driver's license.
Right, okay.
Anything you see to his face, though, is before we had contact with him. So, we're just trying to put it all together.
We're trying to make sure that somebody didn't, that's him, that's your partner?
That is my partner. Man, what, is he okay? Like, what happened to his face there?
He looks scuffed up, but, you know, like I say, he's, that wasn't done here by us. That was before he made contact with him, so we'll make sure he gets checked and everything like that.
Upon seeing the photos of the suspect, Salazar confirms that it is indeed his partner, and that they're both officers with the FBI. Now all they have to do is wait for their lieutenant from the FBI to arrive so he can clear things up. The officers tried covering up the camera here, but the audio gave them away. One of them says that Salazar stinks of alcohol, and he must be chewing 14 pieces of gum trying to cover up the smell. It's unclear why they decided to try and cover this information up. Perhaps they were unsure of what the fallback would be after ratting on a federal agent?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just let them do what they gotta do.
All right, hold it. There you go.
However, that information doesn't stay hidden for long, as they decide to detain Salazar and test his blood alcohol.
While you're doing your business?
Nah, I was thinking in my pocket, thanks.
Need you to seal your lips and blow and tell the beeps.
All right, you ready?
Yep, seal your lips and blow. Keep going. There you go. 116 at
What does that mean?
0522. Your BAC right now is .116.
Is that above?
Oh yeah.
It comes up at 116, and he was charged with a DUI. The FBI agent revealed later that he had been drinking in his hotel and only left on his car due to the urgency and seriousness of the situation. What started off as an investigation into a possible shooting ended up as a DUI arrest on John Salazar, who was only trying to help the case. If you found this video interesting, please show your support by liking and subscribing to our channel for more content. Until next time, take care.